Hello, everyone. I am excited to have a rebroadcast of my interview with Naky Gaglo. He is the founder of the African Lisbon Tour, and he also plans trips to Togo, his home country. I had the privilege of going with him in the first inaugural group in February of 2023, and he has a trip planned for 2024. So please stay tuned. There's information about the tour and a lot more information and some additional footage that you didn't see in the initial interview. So take care. Bye bye. Welcome, everyone, to the Karen Nance Show. I'm thrilled today to have an amazing guest, Naky Gaglo. He is in Lisbon, Portugal, and he has so many talents. I can't wait to get started. He's a historian, he's a tour guide, he's a clothing designer. He also has a real estate business and a party promoter. So I can't wait to introduce you. Naky, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you for the invitation. I'm so excited to be here on this show and can't wait to deliver what I can deliver today.
I'm so happy you're here. I want to share with the audience how I met you. It was last November in actually Lisbon, Portugal. I was there for a few days and I heard so much about the African Lisbon tour. And so that's how we met. And then I traveled 2 months later to Togo. So if you can tell us some more about your African Lisbon tour and your trip to Togo, that would be great.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, I still remember when we met here in Lisbon and when we did the tour together. This tour, the African Lisbon tour, which is something that was created 8 years ago when I moved to Portugal from Germany, and when I realized that the Portuguese colonial history and slave trade history is not being taught the way it should be, and then they don't teach it in the school. So I decided first to question the history and be interested in learning about the country. And while learning, I realized also that there was no tour in the city that actually addressed this topic. So I decided to put all together into an experience that actually give more opportunity to all the participants also to have a conversation with also other travelers from all over the world. So this is why the African Lisbon tour exists, and for now 8 years, I'm really happy for doing this because it helped me, and also I think it helped other people as well.
That's absolutely true. And what is the difference between the tours that you do in Lisbon and the, let's say, the regular tourist uh, type of events that people sign up and say, let's just go and go on a tour? How is your tour different? And are you still doing the tours in Lisbon now?
Yes, I'm still doing the tours in Lisbon. So if I can point out like the difference between my tour and other tours, my tour is more interactive. It's not just me delivering like the message, but I give also the room to everyone, and I give this opportunity to others also to give their opinion, because the history of the transatlantic trade is something that affected many places. So receiving people from different background, different origin, I create this space so that we can share together. So after that, we create like a real a connection between everybody and giving the opportunity to know each other much better, and even go beyond the tour when we finish like with a dinner or with a meal, so that allow people to be closer to each other and even continue the conversation. So it's a tour that is more than an experience, and that really didn't see people as just travelers, but connect those people also to other travelers. And some of those testimonies that I have is that beyond the tour, people still meet, people have travel plans, and people meet each other in their cities and whatever. So it's something that goes beyond the tour.
And so tell me what made you decide to do the Togo trip. And I believe that was the first time that you took a group to Togo. Is that right? In February of this year.
Yeah, that's true. That was the first time that I took people to Togo. Why did I decide to do the Togo tour? Because, Africa is huge. Africa is huge. You have a lot of countries, and all different country or from different region have differences. So it was important for me as a Togolese, I was born in Togo and raised in Togo, to show also what Togo looks like to other people. Because I think that usually now, we have a lot of countries that are pointed out as the main countries or top countries being visited in Africa. Morocco, Tanzania, Ghana, Nigeria. So these are South Africa. These are countries that are more streaming. But Togo is a country that is not really known by people. And by doing the African tour in Lisbon and meeting so many people, I thought that it should be great for people who love to visit other countries beside the one that I mentioned. So I can also take this opportunity and go to Togo. And what I concluded is that on the tour in Lisbon, most of people are English speakers. And so for English speakers traveling to Africa, they will choose mostly English spoken countries. And I understand why people go to South Africa, people go to Nigeria, Ghana, and so on. But in Togo, our colonial language is French. So I can propose this trip to people, and so that they won't feel any language barrier being there, because I'll be there with them. And also I have my best friend who works with me. So all of us, we can help them navigate easily in the country and have the best experience they can. So this is why I decided to to create this Togo tour from this year, I would say. And I'm really grateful for the first group, and you were part of the first group that came. So this is one of the reasons why I decided to do this.
And do you have other tours planned?
Yes, I have the next tour will be in February next year, from February 5th to 15th, and February 19th to 29th.
And so if people want more information about the tour, how can they get that information from you?
Well, so they can connect with me on my social medias. So I'm on Instagram, the AfricanLisbonTour.com, and also same thing for Facebook. So from there they can have all the information required for that trip.
That's awesome. Well, I want to hear some more about your life as a historian and real estate and the clothing, especially as a clothing designer. So we'll take a brief break and we'll come back and get some more information from Naky. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Mafe Management is a company dedicated to empowering individuals and businesses in PR and marketing, social media management, online show and podcast production, business consulting, graphic design, photography and videography, workshops and classes, events management, personality development, logo creation, illustrations, and animation. In working together to turn their dreams into reality. Get one step closer to elevating yourself and your business by contacting hello@mafemanagement.com. Let us empower you.
Welcome back, everyone. And I can't wait to hear some more from Naky, specifically about clothing as a clothing designer, party promoter, and real estate agent. So if you can share in any order that works best for you.
Well, I will start from the real estate. Uh, I'm in this field for at least 6 years now. So I just started when I also came to Portugal. So I relocate people. I relocate foreigners, so people who want to move to Portugal. I can work on the relocation, and also people who want to purchase properties here. So I'm the reference for you guys. So just get in touch with me. So I do real estate, residential, commercial, so any kind of stuff. So I work as a freelance, but I'm from a company, but a freelance. So I have enough time for all this business as well. So any information you may need about real estate in Portugal, just connect with me.
So if someone wanted to come to Lisbon specifically, but take a trip to Portugal, just in terms of a short-term stay, like a hotel stay for a few nights, would you be able to assist somebody with that as well?
Please come again.
For a short stay, or is it just for long-term stays in terms of relocating, or in terms of the real estate that you do? Could I come? So if I was coming, for example, in June or so, would I be able to connect with you in terms of a place to stay for short term?
Yes, you can also connect with me for short term, although it's been a little bit complicated. You know, Lisbon is becoming like the top 5, I would say, destination in Europe. So it's been complicated for the short term. But yes, get in touch with me since I have a network, so I can try to reach out other people who may have like some properties to propose. So yeah, we can work on this as well.
That's great. And what about your clothing business? I'm excited. That's a new venture for you at this point?
Yeah, it's a new venture for me that I started thinking about for at least a year now, because I love African fabrics. I love uh, dressing up. I love design, and for more than a year, I have been always thinking about having my own clothing brand. And for this year now, from this year, it's becoming like a reality. And I would say that I launched it this month. I mean last month, August 25th, that I launched the brand that is called Sikofa. And yeah, I want to show the beauty of Africa in general through the dresses, through the fabrics, through the jewelries, through even like painting. Yeah, so a lot of things that I would love to put together into the beauty of Africa. So these are clothes, fabrics from many places, starting from Togo, where I was born, and then of course Togo, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Benin, Burkina Faso, and I was even going to the east side like Kenya, like Tanzania. So I'm trying to gather uh, beauty of Africa in one space. That will be the websites that is not launched yet, but that will be launched very soon.
Well, congratulations on launching the new business. Can you share some information about the clothing that you're wearing today, and where that's from, and a little bit of background on that? Is that one of
Oh,
your designs?
yes, exactly. So this is a kind of dress. I mean, the fabric and the colors are from also from Ghana. Yeah, and then I make like a sweatshirt with this one. And as you know, we need to switch or something for the code here. So this is what I design here. So you can see all the pattern and everything. So these are kente fabric,
Mhm.
and that I have from Togo. But as I say, these are pattern are from different part of the borders. So Togo, Ghana, Benin, Ivory Coast, you can find the same thing. So behind me, you have a painting, right?
Mhm.
So this is a painting that is from Angola, that I bought from Angola, and that I really love. It's made in two types of things. You have the paint itself, the paint with the face of the lady, and then
Mhm.
you have the head tie and the cloth that are really fabrics. Yeah, so but I have other paintings as well that I have from Togo that I also sell. And then I have those jewelries right here, like that have different type of design. You have the Sankofa, the Adinkra symbol, and different stuff. And right here also we have other one that we have like Egyptian symbols and other one as well. So yeah, I want to bring like all this beauty on people's body, all the beauty on people's houses, so that you can feel like, really, yeah, really good. I mean, if you're comfortable, it's so beautiful and colorful. So yeah, this is what I want to show through this.
Wow. And so people are able to connect with you through the website and the Instagram also in order to purchase clothing and jewelry. Is that available as well?
That's available as well. They can connect with me. I haven't uploaded like pictures yet, but I can send the catalog to some people who like to know. And then if they want to purchase it, they just need to place an order.
That's wonderful. So tell me how the party promoter fits into all of the different things that you're doing.
Well, yeah, this is also a project that I have, I would say, not from the beginning when I came here, but maybe 2 years ago, that I was thinking about like bringing the African vibe that is from the west coast of Africa. Since I'm from Togo, and Portugal is I would say the majority of the diaspora here from the African continent are from the Portuguese former colonies. So they have their own vibe as well. That is not the vibe that I had in Togo, for example. So but it's a very nice vibe. But I was like, it would be great if I can propose something also different. It's not going to me like to compete, but just like to add uh, to the vibe already that already existed here. So Afrobeats music, for example, are known really on the west coast of Africa now, on the whole continent. It came from the west coast, from Nigeria, and we have um, like in Ghana, they also have High Life. They have Azonto and all this. In Ivory Coast, they have um, Coupé de Calais. And so all this vibe in Togo, we have almost the same thing. So I was kind of, okay, it should be nice if we can create another vibe also that are going to complete actually kind of like the whole African continent here. And also from South Africa or east side of Africa, they have a Amapiano and all this. So that's why I thought about like having a party. I promote parties in the city, and I did it with my one of my best friends, and then we came together and created a structure that is called Black Hills Events, and then we started like throwing parties with DJs, and through all of this, we want to empower African DJs who are in Portugal or in the diaspora, and then we give the chance to everyone who is a DJ who can hold like the whole vibe with the whole crew. So this is what we're also doing, and the original thing that we thought first is also to create a real community and capturing all African people and also people who love the African, this type of vibe to all come together. So we create a community that is like, I would say, the roots of our parties. And to the day, for more than a year now, we've been having the same community, the could say community that is also bringing other people from around the world and coming together and just like enjoying life. So yeah, so this is a way also that we find to promote again the African continent that is culturally very, very rich, and at the same time create also a real communication, a real connection within the diaspora.
I am so impressed. I knew a lot about the things that you do, and I've had the privilege of participating in the tour in Lisbon as well as in Togo. And I'm so excited about your clothing line. So, for people to find out more about you, is the best way through your Instagram?
Yes, my Instagram will be the best way. If you want to connect with me, Instagram, I'm available 24/7.
And I would encourage people to go on your Instagram site. The tours that you do in Lisbon are on the Instagram site, and they're amazing. And you have thousands of people who've attended the different tours, and everyone has said such positive things. So I would encourage everyone to consider going when you go to Lisbon, and consider going to Togo as well, because this is going to be a continuing thing. Is that right? Their
That's
tours
right.
in Togo. So
Yeah,
did I miss anything, Naky? You do so many wonderful things. Is there any other projects that we didn't touch on that you want to share with our audience?
um, I think I spoke about almost everything. Maybe another project is to help. I'm probably going to create an association in Togo, and for kids, because I think when we were in Togo last time, we went to one of the plots that I have. Right,
Mhm.
that was a great adventure. I
Yes, it was.
don't know if you remember how all the different the issues we have with the motorcycle and all this.
Right.
So now I'm planning to create to have an association in Togo, in the same area where we have been, and to I would say to bring my support to kids in the area where the plot is, and also at the same time. When we were in Togo last time, I took the time to go to the university where I studied, and then where I have the opportunity to meet one of the director of the university. So I plan to donate books.
Wow.
So every time that is possible, if some people who are listening to us now, you want to have some books to give away, uh, we are able to gather all of this, and with the University of Lome, we're going to donate this to the library, to the bookstore there. And for now, if you allow me, I started with some people who really believe in these projects, and Risma Menakem, who is a New Yorker best seller. So he accepted to start the project with me. And right now here I have even like he just sent me like 50 books that can be donated in Togo. So I'm calling everyone. So if you want to be part of this project, you're all welcome. Just donating. The university needs books. Student needs books. And they need other stuff, but this is just the beginning. Then I see how it's going to grow.
That's amazing. So I know you told us earlier that the language, the colonial language in Togo is French. So is it only French books written in French, or are you looking for also books that are written in English as well? Um,
Yeah, I'm looking for books in any language,
okay.
uh, French, Spanish, Portuguese, English, German, because the university have different departments. So if you have German books, they have German department. If you have Spanish book, they have Spanish department. They don't have Portuguese department yet, but from the discussion I have last time with one of the director, so they're
Mhm.
thinking about also Portuguese side. So any kind of book, any language would be welcome.
Any age level too, or are they just looking for college books?
College books, anything, anything, anything. The thing is, when we started, we in my time we didn't have time. We didn't have a chance to have access to books, and I don't even remember that was a library at the university at that time.
Mhm.
So I couldn't personally not. So we would spend money, or our parents would spend money on buying books for us, and so that was not enough. But now they have a great structure. And when I visited last time, I was kind of emotional because this is what we would love to have when we were at university that time, but we couldn't have it. And
Mhm.
that's why I'm like, okay. And I visited the library. I'm like, there are still some things that are missing from different studies like psychology or sociology and all this. I can see that there are not a lot of books. So yeah, if there are books somewhere that are probably going to be thrown or yeah, so it's better to send them to the university and the same profit some students.
Well, I am so thrilled that you've been on my show today, and I encourage everyone to go to your website and the Instagram. And when you go to Portugal, check out Naky's tour. So thank you so much, and I will have you on the show again to update us on all your wonderful projects. So thank you so much for being here. It's been my pleasure and an honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Karen, and love you.
Take care. See you soon.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.